Hey guys, welcome to our Medicare training series, and in this video we're going to be talking about the history of Medicare and who can qualify for it so that we're able to identify possible sales situations in the houses. Now, Medicare is a government-regulated program that was created in 1965 to give Medicare to certain individuals. So some of the main people who are eligible for Medicare are people over the age of 65, people who are receiving disability. So if you're talking to a client and they say, oh, I've been on disability for 10 years, they have to be receiving disability for over 2 years to be eligible for Medicare. And then some younger people with certain disabilities, and then people who have end-stage renal disease, so people who are on dialysis at any point in their life, are eligible for Medicare. So like I said, Medicare was created in 1965 by President Lyndon B. Johnson. A little fun fact that you can share with seniors so you sound a little bit more educated. And when it was created, it was specifically designed for people age 65 or older, but it has evolved throughout the years. Now, most U.S. citizens have access to Medicare. Another key thing for when we're selling in the house that you want to remember is they have to have worked for at least 10 years to be eligible, fully eligible for Medicare. Now, we're going to dive into this more in future videos, but the basic Medicare is parts A and B. A is for inpatient services, B is for outpatient services. So part A is what you have to work for 10 years to get access to. And for our purposes, for selling, clients have to have both part A and part B. Now, if you meet someone who doesn't have the working credits, they have to pay a premium for Part A if they have not worked or their spouse hasn't worked. So they're probably not going to pay that. So if you meet someone who does not have Part A, that just speaks to they haven't worked the majority of their lives, and that's the kind of client they are. They probably don't have a whole lot of income, and that's just kind of a good thing to know. So in this video, just for the purposes of setting our foundation, Medicare was created in 1965. It is built for people ages 65 or older, people who have been on disability for greater than 2 years, some younger people with more serious disabilities, kids, things like that, if they qualify for disability longer than 2 years, and then people who have end-stage renal disease, so kidney dialysis and things like that. Everybody who is on Medicare has a foundation of Part A if they've worked long enough, and if they have not worked long enough, they need to pay for that Part A, and then Part B is your outpatient therapy that you would have to pay a certain amount, whatever the Part B premium is for that year. Here in 2023, the Part B premium is $164.10, but that changes from year to year based on the government. So that is our foundation for Medicare, and we will see you in the next video.